Sharing is caring.
No, I'm gonna destroy you.
That's your motto in MTG. She's like, show your hand.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you actually? That's actually a good thing. Do you want to do this with open hand teaching, or you
No.
gonna on the quick one we can do it?
Yeah, on the
Yeah, okay,
Open
yeah.
hand.
And then when we
Okay. So let me teach you how to play Pokemon then.
Yay!
So the first thing to do is to just understand what the cards are in the deck and what they do.
Yep.
Okay. So those are your basics. That's a very pretty basic. I don't think they are all.
It's a bit rude.
It's pretty basic.
All of these basics in here are very pretty ones. So they would normally kind of look like, where is it gone? That one, and it would look like that, but it would just say basic at the top, not stage 1 and stage 2.
Okay.
So these are trainer art galleries or
Yeah.
something to that effect that are just a lot prettier. So your Pokemon always start as a basic. Some of them evolve to stage 1, some of them progress to a stage 2, some of them go to a V, then to a V star or a V max, and some of them now on the new sets go to an EX.
Okay.
So there's varying options depending what you're playing in your deck. Okay. Then all Pokemon are going to need energy to do their attack. So you can see the little stars, they indicate how many energies you need.
Oh, okay, so that's when they attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one, for example, is going to need one psychic one, and then the colorless stars mean that you can put any other color energy on. So some decks are built with more than one color type. So then that gives you the option that you can use one of your other ones.
Okay.
Or you can just go and add a second energy.
Okay.
Okay.
So to put the card down, you don't.
So you don't need energy to play the card
down.
No,
You
no.
need energy to attack.
No, that's the difference with
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Okay, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because like with Magic, you have to
Yeah.
tap and play the card.
No.
Magic is becoming expensive.
Yeah, so it's slightly different order of doing things.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your Pokemon cards, the energy symbol, and in your turn you can only play one energy card.
Okay.
So you can only attach one, you can't do multiples, unless you have, some of the Pokemon will say once per turn you may go and search for an energy and attach it to your bench or attach it to the Pokemon. So you just have to take note of your cards and what extra abilities or effects they have that allow you to do more than one.
Okay.
Okay, then
Mannerisms.
I forgot, yeah, there's a V card. Then to help your Pokemon get to do things, one way that we explain it to some of the kids is James Bond is just a man. But he only becomes James Bond when he's got Miss Moneypenny and Q and all that, and his car and his guns and whatnot. So your Pokemon are kind of the same thing. They're just Pokemon, but they need help to do their battles. So you get item cards. This is just a couple to just show you. They have blue writing at the top, so they're easy to identify. So item cards will allow you to move your Pokemon around, go and search for things, go and look for more Pokemon. So they help us to get your bench ready, get energies out and stuff.
Tutors
and just help
for
prepare
Pokemon.
them. Kind of, yes. These cards, items, you can play as many as you want in your turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's no limit. But then
Except
you get
the amount you have in your hand.
Yes. Yeah.
So you don't pay. Yeah, you don't pay anything for these.
No, you just play them. Yeah.
That's weird. Like, wait, you can search your stuff and not have to pay
It
mana?
feels wrong. It feels wrong to just put something down.
Very different.
Like, wait, do I need to sacrifice something? What's going on?
Okay, so
There's
those
always
are
a
your-
prize.
Yeah, in Magic, there's always a prize.
And then you have your supporter cards. So there's a whole variety of them, but they have red writing to make them easy to identify, and you can only play one in your turn.
Okay.
And if you go first, you can't play a supporter either.
Okay.
Okay, so that's also a deciding factor as to how you start your game.
Because if you have a supporter in your hand, you might want to go second.
Yes. No, but you won't know that because the next part that I'll explain to you is how you set up your game.
Okay.
So you won't necessarily know what's in your hand before you choose if you're playing first or second.
Fine.
Because that will give you an unfair advantage.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, true. You don't have to pay for stuff, so there's got to be something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the cards that are in your deck. In your turn, you always draw a card at the start of your turn. You can play as many items, one supporter. You can evolve as many Pokemon as you want, only one level. So if this guy was on the bench and I had Jullia in my hand and I had Gardevoir in my hand, I would only be able to do one evolution. I can't evolve it and then go evolve it again.
Yes.
You have to wait. They have to sit on the bench a whole turn before you can evolve again. Yeah, so in your turn, as many items, one supporter, one energy, and then you do your evolutions. The last thing you do in your turn is attack. So once you declare that I'm doing a slap for 30 damage, that's it, your turn is finished. You can't retract and go, oh my word, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. Once you declare that attack, it goes into motion and you can't.
Once the slap happens, the slap happens.
It's already moving and it's in motion. Yeah, you kind of
stop the slap.
And then once your turn ends, then it becomes your
So you can only
turn.
play on your turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the big difference with Magic, that there's no disruption.
That's one thing that I was like, when I first heard, I was like, what? No counter spell?
Yeah, Hope has no personal space in Magic.
No,
they don't have our own personal space.
No.
She's like, it's mine.
Yeah, I play blue and black. Blue is like counter spells.
Yes.
Control.
No, you can't do that.
Lose control.
Yeah, so that's the biggest change.
I know, I
Playing
can't
this is
control
that you
you
have
to
to
your
play.
Side of the table.
It's like, no, my controller's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Exactly so.
It feels so wrong.
So, those are the cards in your deck. Then to win a game, so
Control
when
freak. That might be an important part.
when we set up the game, I'll just use these as an example. You're going to have your 6 prize cards. They sit on the side. You don't know what they are.
Okay.
Your first deck search, so the first card that you play that allows you to search your deck is when you're going to try and work out what's not here.
Okay.
To realize what's sitting here and what your goal is. I've played a game, a grass deck that had basic stage 1, stage 2. First game you search and then you're like, where are my stage 1s? They're not here, I can't find them. And then you know they're sitting there and then your gameplay has to change because you're skipping that evolution step. It's going to be harder to get to stage 2 and it's going to be harder to play. So you've got to work that out pretty fast. So these are your prize cards. Every time you knock out your opponent, you get to pick up one. So basics give you 1, V's give you 2, V stars give you 2, and a V max gives you 3.
Okay.
As soon as you picked up all 6, you win the game.
Cool.
But there's 2 other ways to win a game. So if we are playing,
Completely demolish your enemy. Is that an option?
that one is there is the active and there and okay, I didn't put any others in my hand. It's just fine. Something else.
What are we looking for?
Just want to put something else on the bench. Yeah, so you're still sitting with something there. You knock this one out and there's nothing on the bench, then you're going to lose. As soon as you can't replace your Pokemon with something else.
That's actually nerve-wracking.
Yeah, so it's your rugby team is playing and the guys are waiting on the bench. They're all hurt. There's nobody there. They can't come and play. You lose the game.
So it's a demolish, basically. You get rid of everything on their board.
Yes.
You win.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, and as you're knocking them out, you're picking up your prize cards, and that's how you win. And if there's nothing there to come in its place, then your opponent loses.
So we don't have like 20 life starting or
No.
no, okay.
We don't have life.
No.
You do in a different way. I'll do that one next. And then the other way that you lose a game is your deck is there, the start of your turn you have to draw. If there's nothing to draw,
Yeah,
you
that's
Yeah.
the same.
I think that's a universal thing. You don't have cards, you can't play.
Yeah.
But then you'll get people that will build decks that purposely mill you out and they make you discard and they push you into a lot.
So Mill is a classic in any card game.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how you win. And what did you mention? Something just now that I needed to go backwards to now.
Life.
I can't remember what it is. Yes, all your Pokemon have a life. So your health points are at the top.
So that's what it is.
So as you do damage, this is going to reduce. So if this little attack does 30 to this one, so as soon as you get attacked, you're going to put a damage counter on to indicate that's the damage, and then you've got to keep a mental note of now your health points are 190.
So can we use your calculator?
Calculators are not really allowed, especially if you're doing tournaments.
So if I was bad at math, this is gonna
It's
be.
not that hard, Katie.
You can keep notes on a notepad as long as it's
dice on it.
clear and the judge can see exactly what you're busy doing, but they kind of do say that masters should be able to do maths in their head.
Fair enough.
But you can have an age by writing it down.
Yeah, it's all in fives, I'm guessing. So
The damage.
like
All
you
in
can-
tens,
you get-
yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay, so
can.
it's
Okay,
easier to just calculate.
Yeah, so it's not that hard. It's not like in Magic where
No.
you have like -1 counters and you're like, what's going on here?
That is 3 damage.
No, it won't be that
You explain that it
low.
has +1 because of this, but it also gets +1 because of that. You're like,
It's a little bit simpler.
okay.
Then some of your attacks have abilities on them, or not abilities, effects. So, there's anything in this deck.
This one says ability, so is that what you
That's a separate thing.
Okay. So
I put the
effects.
deck there. I just want to see if there's anything more. Yes, so this one, for example, its damage is going to be 60, and I think it has it's 60 plus 30 for each psychic. I can't read, my glasses are terrible. That is a psychic energy, yes. For each psychic energy attached to the Pokemon. So you've got to also take notes if it's a times or a plus. So some of them will be 60 plus the effect at the bottom, some of them will be 60 times, so you've got to take notes of all of those things.
Okay.
Then, the abilities, they also just bonuses for your Pokemon. So some of them will be, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, it does something. When it moves from your bench to your active, it does something.
That's when the ability activates.
Yes. Or it will be once per turn you may do X, Y, Z. And some of them stack, so if you have 2 or 3 of them on your bench, then that ability will stack up as well. And then the other thing to take note of is that you have weakness and resistance as well. So there's quite a few things to keep track of. So these are weak to water. Ralt is weak to water, so any damage done to Ralt is going to be double.
How do you see the weakness?
This little symbol at the bottom, so that is got a weakness. That one is weak to
Radiation.
can't see.
Yeah.
Steel type.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm guessing this is water.
Yeah. And then you can also be resistant. This one looks like it's resistant to fighting. So when the attacks come through, they will be less by 30.
Okay. And retreat is.
Retreating is a way of getting your Pokemon back to the bench. So if they're getting attacked quite badly and you want to try and save them and last a little bit longer, then you can retreat. If you don't have a switch in hand, so there is a switch card that allows you to move them around, then you can use your retreat. This little symbol will tell you how many energies you need to discard to do the retreat.
Okay.
So this one is just a single energy.
So, they don't regenerate when they go back.
No.
Do they heal?
No.
That's what I'm asking.
If it has a special condition on it, like burn or poison, then when you retreat, that will go away. The damage from it will stay, but the special condition gets
So
removed.
there's no healing.
Unless you have a card that you play that allows you to heal.
Okay.
So,
They died.
lifelink's not a thing?
Yeah. No life, like.
Yeah. And I think that's it in a nutshell. If I've forgotten anything, I'll pick it up while you play.
Okay.
Okay. So just before you start playing, give your deck a shuffle, but then before you draw your cards, we just need to see who's going to play first or second. Yeah, I was just going to say that's a much easier way to shuffle.
Yeah.
That's the first thing when anyone wants to play a card game. Go home and do shuffling homework.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here's half your deck. I'm sitting with it, sorry.
Well, I must say it's a lot easier than shuffling 100 cards.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
Mainly like
100 cards. Yeah, you are you have to split it and then shuffle.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm. And then shuffle those
It's a little bit easier. And then when you do your cards with a nice brand new set of sleeves and they're super slippery and they just fly everywhere.
So this is a 60 card deck.
Yes.
So decks.
Okay, so when we're playing competitive, you can ask your opponent if they'd like to cut your deck.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to cut my deck?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I cut her deck?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then, before you start, the one thing I did forget is that we use dice instead of coins. So a lot of the cards will refer to a coin flip, which we don't generally do because when you're playing tournament rules, your coin has to pass your shoulder, it has to flip 3 times, which is very hard.
What, you like?
Yes.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Who has a coin?
But can you imagine in a tournament and everyone
Yeah.
has coins flying everywhere?
That'd be pretty funny.
Yes. So evens is heads is even numbers, tails is odd numbers.
Okay.
So before you start doing anything, you need to roll
Tails.
to see who's going to go first. So
So I was heads.
you're going to go tails. Okay.
Tails is odd numbers.
Is odd numbers and that's a 1, so you get to choose would you like to play first or second.
I have absolutely no idea, so I'll play first.
Okay. Oh yes, and we're going to do this one with 2 prize cards just to get
Yes,
the hang of
just
things.
to-
Okay. So draw your 7 cards. And we'll do the open hand so that I
Must
can
I
try
also
and
draw or
guide
must I wait
you.
for
You
my
both
turn?
draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I look?
Yes, so you need to look and see if you have basics. And if you don't, then I can explain what a mulligan
5, 6, 7. I've
process
got
is.
basics.
You do.
Okay, so
Okay, so decide who you want to start with.
Well, I mean, playing open
They're
hand.
both the same. So
okay, I need to mulligan. So
okay, so when you have a mulligan, you need to show your opponent that you didn't get anything.
okay,
Okay,
I just got a bunch.
and then
I
we
mean,
just
we're
put a
playing-
marker here on your deck to show that there was 1 mulligan. So you got to shuffle everything back in and then no, don't show her that you got.
No, I'm showing
Oh,
the camera.
So do I draw 6 cards like magic
Draw
or
7.
yeah? Okay, so 7.
yes, still 7. Okay, so you need to decide what's going to go here, what's going to go down there.
Okay, I can play energy.
Do your Pokemon first.
Oh, okay.
So you have to set up and get your Pokemon in place.
Yeah, I don't have to pay for the Pokemon.
No, you don't have to pay. So those 2, that one
And this
and
is
that one don't. I just want to see what that one, the new does, because it has an ability on it.
Would you like to cut?
Okay, so this is where lots of reading when you first start playing. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck. So you're going to want to put this one as your active then.
Okay.
So you always put your cards face down and put the other 2 on your bench. Also face down. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Do them that way around.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, then once you've done that, put your 2 prize cards out from here. Put
Face
them
down?
always face down. You don't want your opponent to see what you've got before we start the game.
Okay.
Okay. And then
I like
once
the art
she is
of this
set up, then you get to get an extra card. So every mulligan that your opponent gets where they can't start, you get to draw extra cards.
Okay, so hands.
Okay, so you've only got 1 basic,
Yeah.
so you need to start with that one.
Okay, so what must I do?
Just put it face down.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can't do anything else. You need to put your 2 prize cards out.
Do I take it from the
Yeah,
deck?
from the deck. Cool. Okay, Now that she's set up and everything's in place, you get to draw one extra. When you draw your extra card from a mulligan, you're not allowed to change what you've placed here. So as soon as this one gets put down, it's done.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Because
The same as when you're actively playing the game. If you're not sure where to put your energy card, don't let go of it.
Okay.
Because as soon as you let go and it's on the playing field, it's played.
Okay.
You can't go, oh, I put that on the wrong one.
it's like chess. You let go of the chess.
Yes,
piece,
then it's done. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now you guys are ready to play. You may reveal your card, so you flip over what's on your bench. You decided they were going first?
I'm going first.
Okay. So first thing you do on your turn is draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, we said we were going to do open hand, eh?
Yes.
So then, yeah, put your cards out, then I can see what you've got and I can help you a little bit.
That's why I was wondering why everyone was panicking that I showed my cards. Like open hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got.
You can also put yours out so long. Okay.
So
in your turn,
start.
always keep in mind the things. Energy, items, supporters. And the attack is the last thing that you do.
Okay.
But sometimes you don't necessarily want to do it in that order because you might have a support or an item that allows you to get something or search your deck before you place your energy. So you can't evolve because it's your first turn,
I have an item and a supporter.
but you can't play a supporter because it's your first turn.
Okay. Item.
So do that. That allows you to search for Pokemon, which is
where
not
do
a
I-
bad idea.
where do I play?
You play it out on the side there, and then you get to search your deck for a basic Pokemon.
Okay. So I can just
Put it straight to your bench.
then shuffle your deck.
Yes.
For a basic. Is that basic?
Yes, it is.
And
That will
then
go onto your bench. Okay. So you can't support her. You can't evolve because it's your first turn. Your Pokemon have to be there for a whole round before you evolve it.
energy.
You can do one energy. So now, once you've played a few times and you understand your deck, you don't always go for your active to get the energy on because you might have something on the bench that you really want to power up first.
Oh,
And you also need to look at both of them. You don't always want to throw everything on your active and ignore your bench, and then your active gets knocked out faster than you would like it to, and then your bench is just sitting there. They can't do anything.
so
Because I'm teaching you with somebody else's deck, I don't know it very well.
so
I would get it on to this one because the Gardevoir is
so
quite
it goes
a
on
key.
to a specific.
Yes.
So okay.
You just attach it so that you can see it.
Okay, so
Yes.
it requires two.
Yes, so
to function.
it'll take 2 turns for you to get that done ready. But this one's got an ability on it, and unfortunately my glasses and my script is so bad I can't read them.
Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is inactive, spot you may look at the top 6 cards in your deck, reveal an item card from there, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck.
Yeah. That's why I suggested you to put that card as your active because then you can use it faster.
Okay, so an item. So I got two of the
Items are the
same.
ones with blue
Yeah,
writing.
I have the same thing.
That's fine. This one allows you to search for energy or a Pokemon. What is that other item?
It's the same
do?
item.
Wasn't there another one there?
Okay.
Yes. I don't know what emergency jelly does.
At the end of each turn, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has 30 HP or less remaining and has any damage counters on it, heal 120. This one might be useful.
You can do that, or early in the game you can get yourself some energy or a Pokemon out.
I think energy might be useful.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay, so you just put it there to show that you. Yeah, I'm jumping ahead of a step. You have to shuffle. You can't just put them at the bottom. Yeah. That's why I said when you play Pokemon, lots of shuffling homework because there's lots of shuffling to be done. Okay, and that's the one that you took, and you're going to play that one.
So I can put it on here.
Yes. and then go look for an energy or a Pokemon.
An energy would be useful. What do you suggest?
I'm just looking to see what you've got. If you have another one of those,
Can you evolve him like fully, or like
yeah,
this?
because you've got 2 basics out and you've got an evolution to go in, then you can. And I bet that everyone watching is going to go, she's teaching this deck wrong. Because I don't know all the mechanics as well as most of the players do. But my teaching is just to get you to understand the flow of the game.
We just try to do it.
Yes.
Okay,
So you can't do anything, you can't attack because it's your last turn, you haven't powered that one up, so then that will be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Then when your turn is finished, you take these guys and put them in your discard pile.
So you can play items and that whenever, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So now it's your turn. So the first thing you do is draw a card.
Okay.
Rare candies are really cool. They allow you to skip a stage. So where it goes basic stage 1, stage 2, if you have the stage 2 in your hand with this, then you can just skip that whole step and you evolve straight away. But you're not going to be able to play that one because you don't have.
Okay, so
You can do
I can
items.
play now, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to play this.
Okay.
Sport search your deck for up to 4 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Okay.
So I can choose what? I'm guessing there's different energies?
No, I think this
they're all
one
the
all
same.
has water energies.
Okay.
And my energy is energy.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle.
Yeah. While you're in your deck, though, you need to get something out on your bench. So you need to play.
Yeah, so
play that
I've
Ultra
got
Ball.
something that I want to do.
Yeah, you were studying your cards, so you know what you've got an idea in mind. That's cool.
Okay. Cut that. Okay, so now I have energy in my hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know where this goes on the
Just
board.
play it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to play the Ultra Ball. You can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to discard. Do I put them immediately in?
Yes.
Discard 2 energies.
Yeah, and then just put this card there to show that you played it for your
So
turn.
search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue what Pokemon I'm searching for.
I'm not 100% sure what's in this deck
Is there?
because I'm teaching you with somebody else's
can-
decks that I haven't seen.
Can you get? Is it any Pokemon? So can you get a V?
Anything.
You have Pokemon.
You can get a basic stage 1, stage 2, a V, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And your shuffling made
Okay.
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Shuffle.
So when you're playing 2 cards that allow you to search things, you can play them both at the same time, search and then do 1 shuffle at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of shuffling.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that can go onto your bench, which we're just gonna kind of put there.
I'm gonna try to put it down.
Yes.
Okay, let me put my energies. That.
Okay, so that one's not playable now.
Shuffle
You don't
to
have anything in your discard yet. I don't know what that one does.
All Pokemon that have an energy set or attack attached to it takes 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent.
That's the one card I forgot to explain right at the beginning. So stadium cards stay and play the whole time. So it's not something that you play and discard. So this little zone here on the mat is where your stadium card will go. Some of them benefit just yourself, some of them benefit both people.
When can you play it?
Disable shade.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I forgot.
When can you play this?
in your turn. So you place it down there and it will stay
So-
there until your opponent replaces it
So
with this
all
something.
Pokemon that have energies or
I think that's
like
water
or
or-
energy attached, both yours and your opponent's take 20 less damage from attacks. I don't know
So
if
that
I
one
want to play
benefits
that.
both of you. You don't want to use that one yet.
Yeah, good. Well, actually, I might, because she might attack me. Would she be able to attack me next round?
No.
I don't have.
Okay, yeah, I won't play it. Okay, I think that's it.
I have a quick
What
question.
does Melanie does something though that benefits you? It's
Oh yeah,
attach your energy.
so attach energy card from your discard pile to put on one of your Pokemon V if you do draw 3 cards. That's
so
why
I
I
would play your Melanie.
But I already played a supporter.
You did indeed, yes. Well spotted.
Okay.
That is why we play there, so that you can keep track of what you've done and not straight to your discard pile.
So if you pay 2 energy, right? Is this to put this on the battlefield?
No, you need a switch. We're going to need a switch, or you're going to need to attach an energy and retrieve
So
it.
why are we putting energy in this?
So can I play this
Because
now?
this Gardevoir is going to have a stronger attack.
Okay.
And like I said earlier, there's probably going to be lots of people that are going to watch this and say she's teaching it all completely wrong. Each deck has a certain mechanic. So depending on what you're playing, it will have a mechanic and there's a right time to play certain things. So you've got to know which Pokemon you need to get powered up first versus the other ones. Sometimes in a game you do just let your basic kind of get sacrificed so that you can get something stronger ready.
Okay.
That's why I said to you earlier, I can do all the other stuff, but when it comes to a lot of the mechanics behind decks, I do drop a little bit on that. I don't have, like Ryan, you can give him a deck that he's never seen. He'll play it 3 times. He knows exactly inside out, back to front, how the mechanic runs, what he needs to do. I'm not as quick on the uptake as they are.
So when can I play its ability? Can I only do it when it's on the battlefield?
Once it's in your active spot,
Okay.
yes.
I
We
think
say
then that's
battlefield.
it for my turn.
Yeah, you can't do anything else.
Yeah.
You've done your... you haven't
Oh.
attached energy for your turn.
Oh,
You did
okay.
forget that.
It's fine.
No, don't leave an energy attachment, because when this guy is going to need 3 to do his main attack. So every time that you don't attach,
Yeah.
you're losing that opportunity.
So can I attach when it's on the bench?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can only attach 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
And then
is it 1 per Pokemon or 1 per turn?
1 per 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
That
guess that's
goes
my
to
turn.
there. Yeah. Okay. And then it is back to you. So
How does he strengthen this?
it's going to evolve. So on this turn, we're going to evolve into Curlia. And then on your next turn, you're going to evolve into this one.
Okay.
And then you can see now your health points are going from 70 to, what's that one, 80 to 310.
That's a big jump.
Yes.
Okay. So
And this one has an ability, which, yes, you need to get these out onto the bench, yes, because it has an ability that once per turn you may attach an energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon. And if you did this, you have to put 2 damage counters onto the Pokemon, so you've got to also watch that you don't knock yourself out too fast.
okay. So I draw a card from the start. And I've got an item.
Okay.
Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into your bench and shuffle your deck. So can I play this?
You can?
And can I play a supporter? Each player shuffles their hand into their deck.
You don't really want to do that one
Because you
now.
got the 2 stuff.
Yes. The judge is a nice disruptor if you can see that your opponent has purposely gone to go and look for something and your hand is not that great, then you play the judge, because they've just gone and found exactly what they need that's going to hurt you. Play the judge, they have to put it back in their hand.
Sucks for you. It's back there.
Okay. So for a basic Pokemon.
Yes. I would do that other, yeah.
It doesn't have quite the variety of basics. There's a lot of the same Pokemon.
Yes, your decks normally run 4-3. If you're playing like a basic to a stage 1 to a stage 2, then you're going to go 4-3 and 2. But again, depending on the Pokemon themselves, because they all have different setups.
So are you when are
So
you
you allowed a
supposed to-
maximum of 4 of the same card, because
Okay.
it just increases your chance of getting the card out in play.
Oh, onto the bench.
Yeah. Okay.
That goes.
And then you can evolve your one route into that Jullia.
Okay.
Okay. And
You may
the
discard a
Dread-
card from your hand, or his abilities. Does this
Yes, so
activate?
what is that ability?
You must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Can I just...
You can discard that one. I wouldn't play it now because you've got
Yeah,
these guys.
we
that
got
wouldn't-
the thing. Okay, so I must discard a card and draw 2 cards.
Yes. Oh goodness.
I don't know who you are.
She's really pretty. Professor Research, you did your whole hand into your discard pile and draw 7 new cards. So when your hand is really bad, you take a gamble on it.
Look at that. I got rid of 1 and I got 2. How handy. Alright, so I'm guessing I can't do anything else. So then...
Just
Okay.
remember,
Don't you have to take
while
the
you're
energy?
playing, I know we're limited on space, to just keep your cards so that everyone can see exactly what's what.
Okay.
So we use that ability,
Yes.
and what was this one again?
Once during your turn, you may search your deck for an energy card. I got 2 of these. Did
Yes,
these
so you
both?
can use it both,
Oh,
one
okay.
at a time.
Okay, so search for an energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck.
So use them both at the same time.
Okay, so I can search for 2 energies
Yes.
and put them onto a Pokemon.
Yes. And
Okay.
we need to just do... So we've used that one's ability, you've used that one's ability, and you've used that one's ability.
Okay.
We haven't used that one's ability.
So this
though.
one will fully develop then to this.
In your next turn, you can evolve to that one, yes.
Isn't this a dangerous one to evolve though?
It gets your energies out, and it's got a higher attack.
Ability as often as you like. As often as you like. So does it mean you have an option to do that? So you don't have to take
No.
and kill your Pokemon. Okay. So I can attach 2 to this, and this will evolve into this.
Yeah, on your next turn, you can evolve.
on
it.
my next turn.
Yeah, so you can attach the energy because you played that ability.
Okay. But on my next turn, it evolves.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you evolved to Jullia this turn, so it has to stay a whole round before you can make it
Okay.
better. And that one's that one has an ability.
No, this is giving me like
Once during your turn, if
PTSD.
this Pokemon is in an active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal an item card you find there. Then shuffle
Yeah,
it.
so we'll just show that you've used the ability.
Okay, so she can only use it once.
Yeah, because it
Makes
specifically
sense.
says once per
This is
turn.
an infinite loop. I'm looking for a item.
Which you
I
don't
got it.
have. No, so you just shuffle it all back in. No, that is not Marine.
Okay. Can I finally pass the turn?
Yes, because,
I don't think I have anything.
So, okay, I will draw for turn.
yeah.
The cards are a lot thicker than empty. Okay, I have Canvas. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of water Pokemon and water energy, I'm guessing, cards you find there and put them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back in your deck. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so you really need to get yourself some Pokemon somehow.
Yeah.
Because your bench is really empty.
Okay, so actually, what I want
You
to
need
do
to-
now. Okay, does this go into the battlefield or
No.
when can it go into
The only way that you're going to get it up is by attaching an energy to this one and then retreating. So that you can come to the bench and this one can go
Oh,
in
so
its
you can
place.
swap out.
Yes.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, on your next turn you're
Okay,
going
so
to need
I'm
to do that.
going to.
But how do you
then-
get other Pokemon out without switching?
Without retreating is if it gets knocked out, something goes in its place, or if you have a switch card.
She's probably gonna
that you
attack
can
me
play.
anyway, so.
I really do want to.
You need one, yes.
Okay, so can I attach an energy right now, or do I have to wait?
No, you can attach an energy.
Okay, I'm actually going to attach it to this. Then I'm going to play Melanie and attach an energy card from my discard pile to my Pokemon B. And then if I do, I draw 3 cards.
Okay. And then see what you get.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, yep, I got my basics. Okay, so can I just put them all down, or how does it work?
Yes, they can go onto your bench.
Okay, so
That's a stage 1. Those are stage 1, so they can't, but your
Okay.
basic can.
okay. What about? Does this do anything for me to get them on?
I'll explain.
Okay.
Okay, so you played that, drew the extra cards, you got those out, that one's going to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next turn, what did they evolve from? Because I can't see.
From Fig Blacks something.
A Friggyback. Okay, so you don't have
And
Christopher.
this one is this, right? It evolves from Snort.
Yes.
Snorlax.
So your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not going to quite work that way.
Oh.
That one will just evolve. Your rare candy, you need the stage 2. This one allows, when you play this one, it allows you to skip that.
Okay.
So if you had the stage 2 in your hand instead, then you would play this and go straight to stage 2.
Okay. I already played my support of the turn.
This is giving me deja vu of the first time we played Magic. That was so painful. You're the learning curve.
The first game of Pokemon it does take a very long time. That's why I said to you, we're not going to play with 6 prize cards because you'll be here all afternoon. It does take a lot longer.
Okay, so this has to be on the battlefield and energy attached for this to go off.
Yes. So
Okay.
you're not going to be able to play that one yet.
So that's fine. I think that is it.
Yeah. You're going to wait for next turn and then you can use that energy to attach and retreat so that you can get your Abominable out.
Well, she just kills that.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, you need to put that in your discard
So
pile.
how does attacking and blocking work?
We're going to do that in a minute.
Okay.
So draw your card for your turn.
Okay, I got
Okay.
it. Choose one of your basic.
We'll just move your discard pile off a bit.
Choose one of your basic Pokemon and play. If you have a stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card into the basic Pokemon to evolve it.
Okay, which is what you're going to be able to do now. So you drew for turn. This one can evolve. Let's first just take all your ability things off because they
Okay.
reset. So that one gets to evolve to Gardevoir. And then this one, you can now use your rare candy because routes Curvia Gardevoir. You haven't got that one, but you've got that one in hand.
Okay.
So it allows you to skip that. So you're going to play your rare candy and evolve straight away.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And
Oh, this. So the abilities.
let's go through them one at a time.
Okay.
But before we do that,
That's what.
yeah, we picked really hard decks. You don't have any energies in, so you can't use those abilities.
That's
yet.
fine. I don't mind not being damaged.
Yeah. Okay. So
Stuff in there. Okay. So
yes, what does that one do again?
So I draw 6 cards and get an item from among them, then shuffle.
Okay.
And then these two say get energy, and I can put it onto one Pokemon.
Before we do that,
Yes.
this one allows you to ditch your hand and get 7 new cards. Okay.
But does that mean? Wait. Okay, it's my hand. Okay.
So you don't want to go and get stuff into your hand and then have to get rid of it. I would play that one first. So you play your professor's research, then put that one there and draw 7 new cards first.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. Okay. Oh my gosh! How many of these guys?
3.
How many of these guys are here?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Goodness gracious me! We got the healing thing.
It didn't give you a good hand back because you got another one of those.
You can do it again. No, we can't do it again. Can we?
Okay. Let's do your abilities one by one.
I do want to put him into attack mode.
We're going to. Let's just make sure we don't miss an ability out first before you attack.
Well, these two
Those
I
two you
don't
can't
want to do
use.
it. Oh, I can't do it. 6 cards and look
for an
item.
item. And you don't have
No
one.
item.
Okay?
Okay, and I search for energy. 2 energy.
Yes, so look for your energies while you're shuffling your deck.
Someone needs more energy.
Okay?
My deck is getting dangerously.
Yeah, it is getting a bit low. Okay.
I'm a bit nervous. Okay, and then I put our one
They-
Pokemon. She's
Yes. Put one there so that you can retreat it.
Can I put 2? Oh, you want to swap out?
Yes, you want to get that one in
But I can't attack, right? Then because I can't pay.
1, 2, 3
Oh,
energies,
okay,
you
so
can.
it sticks. So
Yes.
okay. So what do I do?
You need 60 to knock out, and this one is going to do 190.
Okay. So I
So
pay.
you attach it?
Okay. So I do 2.
No,
or
just one.
Just one.
Your retreat cost is only 1, so you only need to put 1 on, and then you're going to
Can I stack them, or do they have to be in this?
They need to
Stretched
stay
out
in,
order.
yeah, unfortunately, so that everyone can see exactly what's what. That energy that you used for the retreat needs to come off. Put it here. Okay. So you can't play your research because you did it already. You can't play any of those because you've done a supporter already.
I can't put anything on anyone.
You've done energy for
I
your
got an
turn.
item. At the end of each turn, if Pokemon. Okay, wait. I save this though.
Yes. What's sitting here? This is your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're playing open hand, makes it a bit harder on this bench. And now you may attack.
Yeah, great.
So
How does
you need
blocking
to-
work?
You don't block.
No, it just goes straight through.
Oh, because it's not at you, it's at
Yeah,
your Pokemon. Okay.
That's the big difference between Magic. Yes, you are attacking the actual Pokemon.
Yeah.
In Magic, you're attacking the person, and they decide what they are
Yeah.
going to block it
I was
with.
just going to say, I took damage. Okay, so because this dies, she gets to draw a card.
Yeah, so it does 190, and I can't read what it does underneath.
When your Pokemon is
It recovers from any special conditions. Okay,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
have any special conditions, so it's not going to. So you're going to do 190 damage to Snorunt. Snorunt
good
comes off, goes straight to there.
is this something else?
You pick up a prize card, and you need to replace.
I got another wicked.
Oh goodness.
There's too much of the same card in this game.
So one of these needs to become your
what
attacker.
what's the damage counter on your opponent? So this has to be wounded for this ability to work, I'm guessing. So destroy a
That's
opponent.
comforting.
This one does 90 plus 60 more for each.
Damage counter.
Yes, the 60 will only work the next time you attack it.
So although this one is a bit of a pickle because its weakness is water.
Ah, well spotted. So if you bring that one as your active, it's going to do 180 damage because she's
Okay.
weak to you.
Okay, but this is also water, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I was thinking. If it's annoying that I'm saying my battle strategy out loud, but if I bring this out there, will this attach to that? Because it evolves.
Yes.
So do I have to pay for it to evolve, or does it just
No,
do it in
you
my
just
turn?
evolve
So
it.
because it does it in my turn, I can then attach an energy to it, and I can pay the 1. And then if you played Candace from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So if I put this on, and then before I play the energy, I play Candace, and then I pay the energy, then this should do
The 90 extra.
110 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you use that one's attack, it's going to do 108.
But I have to wait till the next turn because it has to have damage counter on it.
That is very true.
So
So then you
I can do this
your little one
immediately.
first, yes.
Okay.
So that one will come then.
Okay,
as
do
your
I have to
action.
draw cards first?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Because you got knocked out,
Oh, okay.
it must go there
Yeah.
straight away.
Okay, cool.
And then you draw a card for your turn.
Cool. A stage 2.
That's Excalibur.
Okay, I don't have
You don't
that
have, no,
card.
so keep it that side with that one.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
do what you
I
planned.
can evolve this now? How does it work?
Yes, you just place it on top.
Okay.
You don't need to pay to evolve it.
Okay. And then I can play Candace first before I put the energy on? Or can I just put the energy on now?
You can put the energy on
Okay, I'm gonna just attach the energy.
and then
And play.
play that one to
So,
go look for water energy.
Well, it says water Pokemon and water energy. So, 2, 3,
Yeah, reveal any number of
5,
water energy and water
7.
and put them in your hand. So reveal, you need to show your opponents that you found them.
Okay. So it's also water Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh dear. You only got
Awful.
one.
That's all I got. Really?
And then
Oh wait,
everything else-
I got another.
Okay.
That's it.
And everything else
Oh
has
my
to
word,
shuffle
that was
back.
awful. Okay. Maybe it's my shuffling. I need to do like the Commander Magic way, where you just go like one card. That's how you can have to do it because there's so many cards to hold.
Yeah, that's a power shuffle. So
Yeah.
you can do one at the start of it. If you're playing competitively in Pokemon, you do one at the start of the round and at the end of the round, but not in between games because then you slow down the game completely.
Okay.
Okay. So this one also can't be played.
Yeah, and I don't have. I was hoping to find it, but I don't have the freaky Brax thing. And I don't think I want to do that
You don't
because I'm
want to
going
put that one in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pay the 1, and because does this go
Doesn't?
to discard?
No, it stays on. Your energies
Oh,
always stay on
okay.
unless it tells you that when you attack, you need to discard stuff to do extra things.
Okay.
So what does it say there? 20 plus?
90. So, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed.
Okay, cool.
So,
So you did how much damage? 20.
Well, 20 plus 90 because so it's
110.
110. How much is that at?
It's 3. I don't know. 310
Okay.
HP.
So there's the damage, and you're now paralyzed, so he goes that way. No, paralyzed is P points to the right.
So, yeah, I can retreat him and then the paralyze you.
Yeah, so when you are paralyzed, you cannot retreat or attack. You can only use abilities. And it stays for your turn. So you are now stuck for this turn.
So, okay, but it's only for one turn.
Yes. It will come back to normal at the next one. So now it is your turn. You may draw your card to start your turn.
Okay. This is a supporter.
A boss's orders is a really fun card because you force your opponent to bring something to the front. So if you've got your active is nicely powered up and is ready to do a nice big attack, but they've got a little baby here and the nice one is sitting here, you can force them to bring it to the front and knock it out.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay.
Okay, but you can't.
It's weakness to water as well, so doesn't it get more?
I'm really not doing a good job of
No,
observing this
it's
thing.
a lot going on.
220, yes,
Yeah.
you are correct.
So what is it? So it's 20 more damage.
No, it's double.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's got 220 damage. So
And you're on 310, so you've got 90 left.
Okay. So
It came down then into the problem.
Okay, so in your turn, you can't retreat or attack. So you need to use all your abilities and play as many things that are going to benefit you your next turn.
okay.
So you can still attach energy. This one doesn't need any more because it's got 3. So you can start getting one of these ready. This one works on how many energies are attached to this. So even though it only needs 3 to do the attack, you can load these guys up as well.
So I don't like these guys. Okay. So I can play one.
You can put 1 energy on, yeah? Okay.
So what's during? Okay, so 6 cards.
That one has to be in the active spot, I think, if I remember.
What's your turn if this Pokemon is there?
So it needs to be there, so you can't
So I
choose
search
those.
these two.
You can do those two.
I think I'm running out of energy. Stay.
Yeah, 2 of them, and you had 2 there, you could put 2 now.
I'm gonna mill myself out.
Stadium. Your stadium counts. Energy is
You're going to put them both there.
It requires 3 to attack.
Yeah, put them both there. It's not a bad idea.
So
Did you only search for 1 now?
I searched
Oh, no.
for 2 because both abilities are.
Yes, no, I couldn't see it, that's why. Okay, so that one's done. Yeah. So what are you going to do now?
So
Judge is not always a bad thing. If your hand isn't working for you, you can always just shuffle it back and then get 4 new cards.
this makes each player shuffle.
Yes.
No.
I think I'll play it.
No.
I can
So
also
what
play
happens
one.
now?
I can also play this though, right?
No, you don't have.
A stage 2
Each
of my
player
hand.
No.
shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 4 cards. Gotta be kidding me. Out of plan.
You can't attack this turn, so you can't. This is not going to help you next turn. It will help you next turn. You have to have 30 or less. You don't reach that.
Okay, so what happens now? We take our hand, shuffle it in, and draw 4 cards. Does that resolve?
Five.
Wait. You've got that for your next turn.
Is this a hand you want to have?
You can force her to change around and do damage to that one. So it's your decision. You can take a chance and get 4 new cards, or hang on to that one for next
But
turn.
if she likes her card,
If she likes her cards, then play
I
it.
want to get rid of the card.
Okay, fine.
Is the Tish still in?
I don't know.
Were you first day or second day part?
No, he started today.
Julia was looking at them, I don't know. You saw that the 2 South Africans, one was 98, and then
Maureen and Jonah are quite high.
they were quite high. This is the last round, they built.
Is it? Okay.
Shuffled it.
And then they'll go to top 32.
No, this is the
I'm
last
not
round.
sure what I have.
And then from here they pulled the top 60 to top 32.
You've got lots of stage 2s. Okay.
Is that bad?
Didn't give you the best hand back.
You get $1,000.
But that will be the end of your turn then, because you can't. Okay, so now that you finished, that one's going to go there. And you can't attack because you are paralyzed.
Yes, fun
So
paralyzation.
then you end your turn. That is over to you.
Over to you, Hank.
Did you draw a card for... Oh no, that was from the judge. Now you get to draw a card for your turn.
Okay, it's stage 2.
What happens to stage 2?
Put up to 3 in your hand then for each prize card in this way. Oh, you get to reorganize your prize cards, but it's not really going to help
Yeah.
because we didn't play with 6.
Two damage counters on the Pokemon. I'm still busy. Okay,
A level ball allows you to go look for a Pokemon.
yeah, but I think I'm first going to do the Candace.
Okay.
How much is she at? Oh wait, that actually works quite nicely.
So look at the top 7
Yeah.
cards. Water Pokemon and water energy. Put them in your hand.
7. Please. Okay. There, no energy. Okay.
No.
Okay, so this goes back. Yeah.
Yes. Shuffle it back in.
So when they die, they go away, right?
They
Oh,
go
but
to
I
a
got
discard
that.
pile. And Pokemon don't die, they faint. I got into lots of trouble when I first started playing Pokemon. That the Pokemon's dead. Like, no, they don't die.
Pokemon faint.
So,
My apologies.
that can go there.
Just too much hard work for the day.
Page 1.
So are these good or bad? What are these?
They are just a simpler version of that one. It's the exact same card.
Okay.
And now that you don't have any Cooliers and Raltsers on your bench, they're going to just sit there for a while.
Right, and then I'm going to play that.
Yeah, so you can look for a
Yeah,
Pokemon. So you need
hopefully
to get
this
something
guy.
else on your bench. Yeah, look for something that
Yeah.
those evolve from.
Friggy backs. There we go.
Here we go.
Does the life change? Did her life change or her damage change?
I never got hit.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. Your abilities that you put on
Oh.
it up the damage with this,
Okay,
but the life is still the same.
Yeah. Okay, so
okay, cool. So this
Can't
doesn't
do
evolve
those.
till my next turn.
yeah,
right?
next turn only
Okay.
you get.
Because I was going to do something else, but because I played a Candace, I'm then just going to pay 1 and does 90 more damage. Well, it does 110 and
So then it knocks you out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pokemon fainted. It didn't die, it fainted. Okay.
And you get to take both your prize cards and win the game.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It takes 2. It's at the bottom, yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
Yes. So all that work and you won.
Yes. Reading the card explains the card.
Yes. Strategy. Strategy
Okay.
wins.
So now,
Oh.
questions.
No, I think that was fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
caught on quite quickly. Okay, so you're going to give it another bash.
Sure.
You're going to do it secret
We're gonna-
hand this time.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that I had to explain everything. I was like, surprise attack. Nope.
Will you come up and do the tour?
No, you're
Do the honors. Please, please. Oh, please, Michael.
So you know this is under duress.
Okay, so the first one we will be drawing for is the Pokemon Booster Obsidian Flame.
Okay, so
Please draw the number. Please draw what you say.
Do I get to read the number?
yeah,
You sure?
Yes.
Can I do it? Can I do it? 300.
Congrats. Okay, so I need to get up. I'm lazy. Yeah, so what is, for the people watching, what is your name? Casey. Cool. And great, congratulations. Okay, great. Thank you.
I've got to do the game.
Yep. Alright, so now we'll just drawing for the mini tip.
924.
Nice play! Congratulations.
Remember to give me the money later.
Cool. Here's
Sounds like I'm working on it.
for all the jealous people watching, what is your name?
Neil?
Thank you very much. Wait, there's one more. One more, keep going. Okay, for in-store 300 grand prize.
233.
Well, it's...
Okay. 324.
Okay.
Well, we know where that's going.
Here you go. And your name?
No shirt.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, thank you everyone for participating and supporting us. We really appreciate it. And remember your numbers. Yes, because you can be drawn again for